Hi everyone, my name is Sinead Kirtan and I will be taking you along with me for 2 weeks to Northern Europe with an NAU Abroad program. First up is our flight from Phoenix, Arizona to Paris, France. This flight was a little bit under 10 hours, which sounds intense, but they served us lunch and dinner on the flight, which was really awesome. Once we got to Paris, we had a quick layover at the airport, and then we immediately got back onto another flight to Berlin. And then this is us on the bus, officially in Berlin, so excited to start our trip. After a good night's rest in the hotel, we stopped at the Brandenburg Gate on the way to the Typography of Terror Museum. This museum is so awesome because it's located in the same buildings that were used during the Nazi regime from 1933 to 1945. And also right outside of it is parts of the Berlin Wall. We spent the rest of the day just exploring the city of Berlin, and the next day we headed to Potsdam, Germany, where the war leaders met to negotiate terms for the end of World War II. This is a clip from Sanssouci Palace. This is where Frederick the Great stayed during summers. After leaving Germany, we headed to the Netherlands and went to Amsterdam. Amsterdam is so amazing because of all the little flower shops, the food, just the town in general. We got to stop at the Amsterdam Dungeon, which is a really cool experience, and we even got to tour the Anne Frank house. Definitely a once-in-a-lifetime experience that was so amazing to see. Lastly, in Amsterdam, we got to do a boat tour throughout the canals and just see the entire city. It was so awesome. After leaving Amsterdam, we headed to our next destination, which is Brussels, Belgium. We got to eat amazing waffles, try amazing chocolate, and we even got to see the famous statue of the peeing baby, which was very interesting to experience. He was dressed up in little clothes. We did all of this before heading to Bastogne to learn the history of the Battle of the Bulge. At all of the museums we stopped at in Bastogne, it was so amazing because we got to learn the history of the United States Army units who were surrounded by German forces in December 1994. It was so crazy to see all the pictures and learn all the stories. The next location we'd be staying at was Bayeux, France, but before going there, we stopped at the Étretat Arches, which were very beautiful to see. Bayeux was so pretty and way different than any of the other places we stopped. Then went to the Normandy region and took a tour of all the beaches. This day was very quiet and solemn just because we were standing in the exact spot that all these gruesome battles took place. After our tour in Normandy, the next day we stopped at the Mont Saint-Michel, which is a tidal island in a mainland commune in Normandy. It's so pretty, and the abbey on top looks like a giant castle. En route to Paris, we stopped at the famous Palace of Versailles. Dating back to the 1600s, the palace has seen France through its revolution, the reign of Napoleon, the signing of the Treaty of Versailles to end World War I, and so much more. Seeing the palace was absolutely breathtaking. Now that we officially made it to Paris and we were in the last few days of our trip, we went to one of the most famous museums in the world, the Louvre. We got to see so much beautiful artwork, including the original Mona Lisa. What an amazing experience. On our last day of the trip, we had a free day in Paris, so a group of us decided to head to Disneyland Paris. This park is so amazing. It was so pretty, and all the rides are so different than the ones in the United States. After that, we headed to the Eiffel Tower to see it sparkle one last time before we headed on our flight back home the next morning. This trip was so amazing, and I highly recommend going on an NAU study abroad trip if you ever get the chance. Stay tuned for some honorable mentions of the trip, and thanks for watching. First up for our honorable mentions, we have the food. This pretzel and sausage combo was in Germany. So good. These two pizzas were from Amsterdam. 20 out of 10. And we even went to McDonald's, which you wouldn't expect it to be very different, but it was so different. So cool to experience. Next up, we have all the amazing friends I made on this trip. A few of them I had known before this trip, but this trip just brought me even closer to them. And some of them I did not know until we were on the flight, and now they're some of my closest friends. Next up, we have all the seminars led by Dr. Brian Stone. We had 4 of them throughout the trip. He's the best, amazing professor, 20 million out of 10. Love that guy. Hey, Dr. Stone, I know you're watching this. Last, we have this puppy that I met under the Eiffel Tower. Self-explanatory. Okay, bye.